What's going on, guys? It's Jay from Dirty Boy Tools, here to bring you a home toolkit. I've done many toolkit videos before, and I've done a home toolkit video before, but this is an upgraded version. I made some changes to it, had some additions, had some subtractions, so this is what I'm using now. Hoping I can convince some of you guys to use tools like this, and I'm really hoping I can convince people who use multi-tools to use something like this, because you'll find that your quality of work is better and you'll find that your jobs end up being a little easier. Granted, it's not as portable as a multi-tool, but you'll find that these tools will get the job done. So let me get started on this. Starting from the very left, I have a utility blade on here. This is the Coast DX126. Good folding utility blade, gets the job done. It's frame lock over here. I have another locking system here, so I can reinforce the frame lock and not have it close on me. I don't really see myself needing that option because I don't put a lot of force on it this way, or any kind of force that would break it, but you never know. It's always good to have a little bit of extra security, especially when it comes to blades, right? Next up, I have a pair of Klein scissors. These are the Klein 2100-S. These are electrician scissors, so they have the options and the abilities of regular scissors, but they are built for cutting wires, cutting wire ties, things like that. So I want to cut this wire tie right here using just the tip, because that's how you'd use regular nippers. So if I do this, I can cut through it. I'm not going to say it was the easiest cut. You're going to put some pressure on your thumb and you're going to feel it there, but it will get the job done for you guys. So on the right side, I have my Observer Tools Dual Flex Head Ratchet. Great tool. Love using this at home fix-it kits or home building kits, and I've made videos on this before. Highly recommend it. Flex head ratchet here. You can go maybe, 300 degrees around. Got a flex handle here, so 90 degrees right there. So you got your T-bar driver, you got a regular screwdriver, you got a ratchet, you got everything in between, and you have an adapter head with the regular socket under it. Regular square drive socket head under it. Very good tool. So right next to that, I have my iFixit / Press-A-Cycle bit kit. So it has metric hex bits on this side, which should cover a lot of furniture assemblies. It's got your Torx bits on this side. It's got a large Torx here and a larger hex here, and 2 sticks which you can make a nice T-bar with. Each of the sticks comes with Phillips and flatheads. You have a lot of variety just in this alone, but I often just use these bits with the driver. I don't really use the breaker bars a lot, but if you get this on its own, that'll be sufficient enough for just a driving type kit. So next up, I have Nano Oil. I originally bought this to deal with lubricating the inside of knives, folding knives. It is lubrication for the new millennium. I guess that's their little advertisement. And you know, I try to use other oils besides WD-40. WD-40, I believe, is more of a solvent than a lubrication, so I prefer to use 3-in-1 oil, light machine oil, and I'm going to try using some more Nano Oil, seeing how that works out. Works great for knives. Let's see if it works for other applications. I believe it does. And it comes in a handy pen size. That's probably the biggest selling point of that. There are other places that use that though. You can replace it with whatever oil you like. Here I have a set of files. This is by Commando. I don't know if Amazon still sells this, so I don't know if I can provide a link for this. Basically, you just unscrew the back, and it comes with a bunch of different files. You You can put whatever you want in here. You could put drill bits in there. You could put Commando also has a system like this with precision screwdriver bits. You can put those in here. Whatever you want to make work for you. And insert it into the chuck. Oh, sorry, I'm going the wrong way. Insert into the chuck. Now I have a working file that I can reach into distances with, so I can file down different burrs, different problems, smooth things out. Very useful for many different situations. Next I have a Mayhew pry bar. This one came in a set. I have the other one in my work tool kit. The other one has a little angled head. So this is basically like your regular pocket screwdriver. If any of you guys have ever carried a pocket screwdriver around, you'll know how functional it is. You can use it to point at things, you can use it to poke things, you can use it to scratch things, you can use it to pry things. Very useful tool, good to have all around. I think any kit should have something like this in it no matter what. Also, Mayhew tools are very durable, so I know I could beat that thing up and it won't be a problem. Next I have the tool that came with this pouch, the Knipex 150mm pliers wrench. If you guys have ever used a pliers wrench before, you'll know how valuable it can be as a tool. This can replace adjustable wrenches in many situations. It is better than adjustable wrenches in many situations, and I pretty much swear by these ever since I started using them. I have the 8-inch one in my tool pouch at work. I also carry the 10-inch one for higher leverage things. And this is 150mm, about a 6-inch one. Works very well. Last tool I have in here is one of my newest tools. Don't let the name deceive you. It is a 175mm tool. That's what it's advertised at. But it's about the same as 150. It's a little bit longer here, but overall it is pretty compact. This is by Lobster of Japan. It's the UWP 175 DNAs. I got the 200mm a little while ago. I've been using it in my work toolkit for a while and I love it. It is great. It's a great pair of water pump pliers. It has a nice long jaw on it, so I can grab pipes of larger radiuses with no issues. Because of the jaw design, I've been using it to grab wing nuts recently. It also has a screw removal function in the jaw as well. So screw removal, I talk about that in a lot of videos, and it's very useful, not just because of removing strip screws. I don't encounter that many strip screws. It's more so because of how you can grab and manipulate objects. So here I have, let me open this up a little bit, set to the right setting, there we go. So here I have a little driver here, and I'm trying to tap it and it doesn't move. Can't manipulate it that way. So I have a lot more control with screw removal functions here. Now if I get my pair of Knipex Cobras and I grab it this way, the Cobras have really good jaws. They work really well. So I can tap it and it'll hold it secure, but not that secure. Not as secure as screw removal. So getting screw removal pliers gives you an option of gripping and manipulating and controlling whatever you need to control to get a job done. It comes in 4 different slip joints. Also comes with a pry bar slash flathead. A lot of people don't like this feature on their water pump pliers. Some people put tubing on it to cover it up. I like it, it's useful, but if I have a pry bar, I'm going to go to this first, and maybe I'll use this if I really need to. Highly recommend these pliers. Check them out. They're worth getting. They have 3 different sizes, and they have made life a lot easier at work. And I haven't been using these that much at home, but once I do, I know this will help me in home settings. So there you guys have it. These are all the tools that I keep in my home work kit. These will replace any multi-tool out there, any pocket multi-tool out there rather, I should say, and it'll do a much better job. It'll give you more versatility, more durability, more sustainability, it'll just give you all those other abilities that a multi-tool can't give you guys. Let me know what you guys think, if you guys would make any additions or subtractions or anything like that. I'd love to hear about it.